Hello and welcome to Watch for Crappens, a podcast about all that crap on Bravo that we just love to talk about. I'm Ben Mandelker. Joining me today is the one and only Ronnie Karam. Hi, Ronnie. How's it going?
Hello, everybody.
Hello. We are here to talk about the season finale of Next Gen New York City. It's a big one. A lot of loose ends are tied up and stranded in Singapore. So before we get into that, please join us on Patreon, patreon.com/watchforcrappens to do things like, if you support on the Crappens on Demand level, you can watch us, not just listen to us. And we also have bonus episodes. We did all of Love Island on our bonus episodes, and those will be resuming next week. So go check those out. But today, here it is. It's one of the buzziest shows of the summer. Next Gen New York City, wrapping up. Shall we just get into it, Ronnie?
Yeah, let's do it. So did you see the news going around that this was Bravo's highest premiere ever?
I did not see the news going around. That's very exciting.
And I don't know why they're doing this eight weeks after it premiered, but the news this week is NYC was Bravo's biggest premiere. It was like over 5 million viewers or something. They said the show's doing really, really well.
Yeah, I think I didn't read that article, but I feel like they probably have to wait a while because I think that trying to get all those streaming numbers I think they want to get as many streaming numbers as possible. So maybe they're like, oh, over the course of the season, this many people watched the first episode because people may have watched the first episode 4 or 5 weeks later, so that way they can. This is my theory, which is why they wait so long to announce that kind of stuff, because then they can say that's how many numbers. It's still very cool though, because it also, by the way, just shows that the ratings really don't tell the full story, because like every day you go onto Twitter and there's someone who's like, oh, Next Gen New York City got 5 viewers. Looks like Bravo's really tanking, and they just like love to relish in that. And it's like, yeah, that's the ratings don't count as much anymore because people are streaming it. Like people are not watching, old fashioned TV the same way anymore. So it's just exciting to know that people are actually watching these shows, despite various Twitter accounts trying to kind of like be like, Bravo's over. It's like, it's not over. It's thriving.
Yeah. Shut up.
Shut up.
I still love it. Shut up, guys. Okay, so we are at the Jersey Shore. At the birthday party for Brooks, and everyone had a wild night at the casino. And so we're waking up and getting breakfast and stuff like that. And Ariana is texting Riley, and she's like, morning, I hope you're feeling better. I'm sorry for last night. Are we okay? I love New York. I'm such a New Yorker right now.
I am so New Yorkie, and like last night was just like not my proudest moment. Like I never wanted Riley to feel like she had nobody in her corner, because you know what she had in her corner? A New Yorker, a new New Yorker. That's me.
Yeah. So then Riley, we see a flashback where Riley's like, yeah, I don't appreciate when my friends come into this situation and are like, I heard this one sentence, like, let me have whoever side I agree with, like, have my back in public and talk to me in private. Okay. But Ariana's like, I'm a shitty friend. I should maybe be a better friend because I love her.
And then we go to Gia and Christian, and they are making breakfast. They're making lots of pancakes, which was really nice, because now that Love Island USA is over, I realized I've gone through pancake withdrawal. So it was nice to see some Gen Zers making pancakes again on TV.
And Gia said she didn't even know how to make pancakes, and they looked good, I have to say.
I thought she was being sarcastic when she said that. She's like, yeah, I don't know how to make these. I'm sure she is.
Oh, but that makes sense,
when
great.
I'm telling you, when Joe Giudice was the parent in that household while Therese was in jail, I guarantee Gia was making all those breakfasts.
One thing Gia learned how to do is make some breakfast for a lot of people.
Yeah. That's probably why her hand gesture is always like she's just placing a stack of pancakes. She always has her hand flopping down like, these are the pancakes.
It's just her intonation. I can never tell what the emotion is when she's saying something. It's always like, yeah, I don't know how to make pancakes. I don't know if that's sarcastic. She could be crying. I don't know. I don't know the difference.
So they gather around this table outside, and Brooks is like, thanks everyone for making such a beautiful breakfast. I'm so proud that we've all gathered here to eat carbs for the first time. I know it's crazy, but I think we can do it. So
can I make a
thanks
toast?
Everyone.
Thank you all for being here. I love you so much. I love that we're honest with each other. And honestly, I don't like that they call it toast because it's just like a carb and we shouldn't be engaging.
I have to say, by the way, over the weekend, I went to Maryland, and in honor of Amira, who I'm really growing to love Amira. I think she's like great, and I love her takes on the show. But in honor of her, I went to Red Robin for the first time ever, and I had my first Red Robin experience. And
how'd you like it?
It was delicious.
Because they've got crazy burgers there. They're like blue cheese, candied apple, and M&M's burger.
I know.
The burger
sounds kind of doesn't sound so bad, actually. There was like one burger that was like a queso burger that looked like someone dropped a ball of queso on a burger from like an airplane. It was just like splattered all over. But I got like a mushroom and Swiss burger, which is low key one of my favorite types of burgers. And so it was lovely. The fries were great. Burger was great. It was a good Red Robin experience.
Yeah. So Brooks is like, I know things can be combative, but at least you guys aren't trying to stop working for your moms. And they're like, yeah, good point. Good point, Brooks. So then we see clips of the drama from the season. And he's like, so Amira's like, Riley, what's wrong? What's wrong, Riley? Because Riley's just sitting over there like, I will not speak. I'm upset. And now you will all ask me why I'm upset. She's doing that thing. And so she's like, yeah, I learned my lesson. And Amira's like, about what? She goes, speaking.
Ariana's like, I mean, at least I can speak for me, but I always want to hear what you have to say, Riley, so that way we can then make you feel bad about it. And
babe, I don't want you to feel like you can't say anything. Like, I want you to know, like, your voice matters. And I honestly think it's just the way you say things. Just like how sometimes I say things you don't like my approach. It's like the same thing, but without an annoying, whiny voice.
Riley's like, well, I understand I can't be like, oh, I shouldn't have said that and erases it. Like, I know that doesn't work that way. I know that, but I also feel like I acknowledged what I said. And when Georgia was talking about her idea and you were like, oh my God, Riley, that's so mean. I was like, well, I just said I shouldn't say it because for those who didn't watch last week's episode, Riley was like, she was about to say something and she goes, oh, no, never mind. I'm not going to say it. And then everyone's like, no, say it. And then she said it and they're like, that was mean. And she's like, I told you it was going to be mean. That's why I wasn't going to say it.
So Georgia's like, yeah, but like that was your moment to pause and think like, oh my God, like what I'm about to say is probably too harsh. So maybe I shouldn't say it. And then Amira gives her this look. She gives her the Ozempic shaming look because she made an Ozempic joke towards Amira last week. And Amira's never going to let it go.
Yeah, because Amira's like, because Georgia is like preaching about how you should pause and think about like what you're about to say. It probably sounds too harsh when she herself has said some very harsh things. So I was like, well, to be real, I said, well, I thought that me and Georgia were like friends. And like, if you're my friend, I should be able. And so my friend said, what do you think about this idea? I would be honest because I thought we were friends and we just had a whole nice day where I had to sit there and have Miami Vices with you in some shitty hotel on Ocean Beach. And Gia's like, okay, well, I think that there's like maybe like a nicer way to say it. Like, that's all I'm trying to say. Like, there's like,
I love Riley doesn't understand it all. Just being like, that is a terrible idea. It's like, I don't understand how that was bad. She's like, what? How did that hurt? I don't get it. Everybody. So they're like, Riley. And Christian's like, yeah, you know, she can talk however she wants. If you don't like it, don't talk to her. And Gia, you just see Gia seed a little. She's like, okay, Christian. Carry this later.
Christian definitely has the energy of like the guy who runs a pizza place in the teen movie whose daughter's going off to prom and he's going to give like some warm advice.
I think he has early Joe Giudice energy because what he just said was basically like, so what? Who cares? So what?
Yeah.
Who cares? So what? Come on. So what?
So Riley's like, look, if I speak, it's an issue. If I don't speak, it's an issue. So Brooks comes over. He's like, I'm going to hug you mainly because I heard that hugging burns a little more carbs than usual. It's like, okay, fine. So
Amira and Brooks do a confessional together and they're like, yeah, Riley really wears her heart on her sleeve. And he's like, yeah, she always expects people to have her best interests. Yeah. And she's not guarded at all. Yeah. Could you say something else? Not at all. Good job. Good job, Brooks. Yeah, you know, people take advantage, but she's a baby, so it's like part of growing up, you know?
I think we all owe Riley an apology. And she said she didn't want to say it. And they were all saying, say it. And then everyone turns on her. I just think that's like not fair. It's like, I completely agree. Can I hug you? I have a few more calories to burn. I was like, it's just like, it's really frustrating. But then birds come and they're like, wait, are these birds going to like shit on us? If they poop on us, that's like disgusting. Like, ew. So they all basically run inside. Like, we need to get out of Jersey.
They just show Shy running. He's like holding a plate of pancakes and he's like, no, just runs inside. So now they're packing and Georgia and Charlie are spending some cute time outside with the bong. And she's like, you know, Omar and I are exclusive now. And he's like, that's dope. Like, oh, sorry I was hitting this while you said that. And she's like, we're basically best friends. We're like brothers and sisters, me and Charlie.
I'm like, you guys never even resolved your issues. You guys just had a huge fight before this trip. And now you're just like hanging out. And he's like, oh my God, bongs. Am I right? Aren't drugs hilarious? Ugh, I'm such a rebel. So she's like, yeah, we have a label. I mean, I've been single, aka non-monogamous for 5 years. It's just like, what? He's like, yeah, I've had a lot of relationships. Really? What, you mean like Lindsay Lohan? It's like, no, Lindsay doesn't count. Really? You weren't in love with Lindsay Lohan? Oh my God, I love how hilarious we are right now.
Mm-hmm. So she's like, you know what? At the end of the day, you get nothing for nothing. There's still love for Charlie because we like have a friendship for a reason. The bong. It's mostly the bong. So then we see proof of this because he offered Georgia his shirt so she could dive in the water for Riley's phone. So you guys, it's like real. It's real.
And it only took 6 weeks for him to get that shirt back.
So he loves her too. They're like brothers and sisters. So he's like, well, congrats for like you and Omar. Like, I like him a lot. She goes, yeah, I know. Like, I just like want him to talk to you. Like, you guys need a moment. I like want you guys to have a moment. I hope it's like in front of like an artistic display of like bowling balls.
Mm-hmm. He's like, yeah, I'm just going to get dinner with him. Like, I'm down to chill with the bro. Yeah, I'm cool like that. So now people are like, now they're going to go, they're heading home to Jersey and they're in their SUVs, whatever. But then they like stop to go to like a rest stop or whatever. And everyone's like waiting for Brooks. So George is getting like really annoyed.
Brooks is making gas station nachos, which isn't something I really ever thought I'd see, where you pour the chips into a plastic thing and then put the cheese on top from the.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think he's a gas station nachos kind of a guy, but.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so either. But I'm not going to lie. I was kind of like, I wouldn't be mad at that.
No,
like,
gross. Bad.
I was like, that looks kind of good to me.
No.
Maybe I still had the Red Robin queso burger in my mind.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I bought cheese the other day that I thought was cheddar cheese because it was in the deli section and it was like fresh cut. You know, when you get it from the deli section and it's, I don't know, it's like supposed to be better than getting it in the pre-wrapped section, I guess. So I brought it home and it was, it says on the label, processed American cheese. What the fuck kind of, what is that? Why are you selling that in the deli section?
Well, it's the Valley. What can I say?
Sprouts. It was a Sprouts. I'm like, you're supposed to be fancy. What the hell?
No. So anyway, while Brooks is like getting his nachos, the gas station nachos, Georgia's getting restless. And she's like, oh my God, I'm going to call an Uber. So Georgia and Charlie go get an Uber so that they could drive back at roughly the same rate as if they just stayed in their car, but they can spend more money in the process. And Riley's like, oh my God, they're so dramatic. I mean, this is what I mean. She was so appalled about being called privileged. And Amira's like, Georgia, if you stand on the side of the road, someone will pick you up. I promise.
Hudson's like, guys, there's a privileged way to go and a non-privileged way to go. And they've chosen the privileged way. So Omar has called them a car because, of course, they're going to mooch it off somebody else. So he calls a car for them. And Kevin's like, oh my God, remember when they said that their relationship was irreparable? Yeah, looks like it's okay now.
Oh, it's so irreparable. Ah. And Riley's like, I mean, also she's who wears a swimsuit for that long? Like that cannot be good for the cooch. And Mara's like, definitely not. So they all start talking. I mean, that's great because it gives them an opportunity to talk shit. So, Ariana's like, yeah, I mean, she's sitting there so excited about our idea. And then Riley's like, it's a terrible idea. And Mara's like, I mean, honestly, like, where is she getting the money? Like, girl, be for real. I don't think Omar, I mean, you've been dating him for like 3 months. I don't think he's gonna like invest like $1 million into this.
And they're like, well, he said so. And she goes, yeah, well, also he's an alleged scammer. So I don't know how far this is going to go. You guys Google him. That's all I'm saying. Just Google him. Oh my God. You make a food comment at this chick and she's going to take you down.
She's great. I love it.
Fuck
like,
with the mirror. My God.
Clark it. Who said that? Clark it. I'm just predicting that that's going to be a phrase in the year from now.
No, it's clock it.
No, but Clark it.
No, it's clock it.
I know. She said clock it, but Clark. You missed a lot when you were gone, Ronnie.
What happened? Who's Clark?
Clark it is what people are saying now instead of clock it.
Why? Who's Clark?
From Love Island USA, because there was like a moment where Clark was like, she like rolled her eyes or something, and then everyone started saying, Clark it.
I know it from Love Island USA. Yeah, sorry. I've never heard anybody say it out loud. I've only read it in threads.
It's okay, Ronnie.
I've never heard it used as a real thing before. That's funny.
If it makes you feel any better, I did have to ask someone like, what is Clark it? I was like, so I'm just acting like I knew it all along, but it's okay. Funny. I'm just passing on education. But I love
like an old lady over here talking about children on the TV.
I was like, what? I was like, I get that it's clock it. But I'm saying Clark it on purpose.
I thought you heard it wrong. I was like, what is that? I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry, my bad.
Clark it.
So Amira's like, I won't say anything else about George's boyfriend. I will just say Google him and then see if he's going to give her that $1 million to invest in the bar.
I tried to Google him and I could not figure out what his last name was. So my Googling did not go very far. I found someone else named Omar who was a scammer, but I don't think it was him, which was too bad.
So now, meanwhile, on the road to Montauk, and we see Ava's Instagram story. She's like, hey guys, you're coming on an event with me into Montauk for Dolce, but unfortunately, like Trump's in town or something. So like I'm stuck in like traffic. So like I need pictures. Like I live for content. So watch what I do in a pinch. I get out on the side of the road and I take pictures anyway. Made it with half an hour to spend. Got a cupcake. Thanks, Dolce.
Yeah. Ava's really not the best.
It's time for a commercial. It's time for a Crappens commercial.
I don't know that content creators like that really need the videos. I think it should just be pictures because the videos hurt my soul. They hurt.
Like, and also like, don't announce that like you did not go to this event and because you're like, I've got this thing that's coming up. It's coming up. And then you were this late to it. Like,
right. Like everybody else was coming from the same place that you were and they all made it. So
everyone made it. Like, why didn't you just go like the night before and spend the night in the Hamptons? Like, why are you just hanging around the city? So then Charlie and Shy and Dylan are at T Squared Social and they're like, what's up, man? Hey. And Charlie's like, oh, thanks for not coming, Dylan. You really fucking left me without a paddle, bro. Because Ava didn't even come either. And I was really like, I was ass out and now I'm missing a shirt. So then Ariana's hanging out with her friend Austin. They're all like, it's like what the kids are doing in the city now, you know?
Yeah. So then Brooks is at his apartment taking out groceries and he's like, oh my God, they were supposed to give me a COVID test and they gave me a pregnancy test. I'm still taking it. So he calls Chloe and she's like, how are you feeling? And he's like, I'm like obviously like overwhelmed because like I'm doing my resort collection. Do they wear jogging suits at resorts now? What resort? Where is the resort? Alaska?
I don't know. Last time we looked, he was still learning how to use a sewing machine.
They show him drawing on the iPad, but they don't show what he's drawing. And every time you get any kind of sense of what it is, it's just he's using the biggest marker on there. And it's just big. It's just a big red blob. So I'm not really sure what he's supposed to be doing, but I was cracking up.
I know. So Brooks is like, so she's like, what's going on with your merger? It's like, well, America, I started my brand 4 years ago and I launched a few different products, just one product really. And they were all really successful with my mom. She bought like 3 of them. And I'm just like, so I'm creative director at Meredith Marks. And I mean, I just feel like I'm being pulled in 2 separate directions. Like Meredith Marks has my arm here and Brooks Marks is my brand here. I'm literally going to split in half. Like it's awful.
It's like so hard. There's so many Instagrams. So then we see a flashback of him talking about merging with Meredith Marks. I think it should be an acquisition. It should be a conglomerate. Meredith is like, wow, your first word was mama and your second word was conglomerate. I've never been prouder of the time.
He's literally acting like he is Paramount and Skydance trying to merge together and get Stephen Colbert fired. Seth is like, well, are you aware of the level of attachment issues you have with your mother? Do we need to Google that and what attachment are? I'm being hilarious right now. Okay, attachment issues is when a child is attached to their mom, when the child can't do anything completely on their own and need their mom to validate them. America, are you catching this? This is hilarious. This is banter, right? This is good dynamics. This is TV. This is what we're going. Okay, keep going. Okay,
attachment issues are when, hold on, let me read this from the phone. Attachment issues are when the son only hangs out with the mother and won't talk to the dad about his future journey as a pans. So that's not great, Brooks. Brooks, anal or no? Anal or no? Anal on the first date. Go ahead.
Dad.
We're father and son. Come on. Look, pretend I'm your mom.
Oh, Dad, I'm getting out of this interview session and going back to the current storyline. So Chloe, all these conversations, I've realized I don't know if the merger makes sense. Like, I have to talk to mom. Like, the FCC, they can't know that I'm going to back out of this merger. It's terrible. And she's like, well, the sooner you propose a merger, that if you shouldn't propose a merger if you're like not confident in wanting a merger.
I know. I just told you I want to talk to her about it, Chloe. She's like, oh my God, grumpy. He's like, yeah, you know, I'm grumpy. Conglomerate. She's like, yeah, that's like really hard. Good luck. He's like, oh my God, it's so much pressure. So we go to Georgia and Omar, and Georgia's like, oh my God, do you officially like the name Club for the club? He's like, yeah. She goes, yeah, cool. Cause like, I like when things are named what they are. Like when a shop is called Shop. It's like the least try hard thing you can do.
It's actually the most try hard thing you could do. It's like being so ironic that it's actually very try hard.
I still get confused when I pass French Laundry. I still get confused. I don't understand it. I'm like, how can that be a popular restaurant? I just don't get it.
Or how about Chinese laundry, which is somehow shoes? How does this happen?
Well, what the hell, you guys? It's confusing. Stop confusing people on purpose. And especially when it's bowling. Like, bowling is pretty specific. Bowl would be good. You know, like that works because, like, you know what it is. But club? No.
Club. Yeah, guys, we're going to call it Club. I'm like, okay, great.
Try Less. I'm going to have a store called Try Less. So she's showing him pictures.
Club is a place where you go and get sandwiches, right? No?
Yeah, Club. It's a place only people with one extra large foot can go.
It's a place where only cavemen are allowed. Club.
So, she shows pictures of her concept and stuff. And he's like, yeah, she's like, yeah, at this point, a club, we're doing a trial run of what this club might look like and act like and be like and feel like and smell like. Just like, what is it? Is it like a club or is it a club? It's both. Do you understand what I'm saying? He's like, yeah. Okay, good. This is a great meeting. You want to whiteboard it?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, I do.
Yeah, let's just do this like brutalist club idea. Let's put it on the whiteboard. She's like, I'm bringing like the idea, like the creative, like the team, everything. We're gonna do a collab. We should do a collab and like make the bowling balls look like some sort of like sexual bowling ball, and Omar's gonna come and he's gonna like bring investors.
Sexual, girl. They're balls. They're literally balls, and they've got holes that you finger. Like, there's nothing more sexual than a fucking bowling ball. And then you throw the balls at big, giant penis-shaped things. Like, you're already in the most sexual fucking sport. She's like, how do we sexualize something with balls, phallic symbols, and holes? It'll come to me. Oh, my God, I just sexualized that sentence. God.
Like so much of parties are just like reputation. So like basically if it flops for some reason, like for whatever reason that club could ever possibly flop, like that's going to be like devastating to my career. Like I may never ever be able to throw another rave in a deli featuring a DJ ever again. I mean, this is it. Everything hangs on this moment.
He's like, well, if my friends tell me it's stupid, then like we'll have to come up with another idea. She's like, yeah. So like there's huge stakes. There's like huge stakes. Oh my God, we should have a steakhouse called Steak.
Steak.
No. House. It's less try hard.
Wait, what about steakhouse or house steak? I may be onto something. So Riley
house is out of steaks. It's like the least try hard thing you could do.
And vampires will never come, which is great. So Riley and Ariana are working out, and afterwards they're talking, and Riley is saying how the trip really stressed her out, and she was in therapy, and she's saying how like she was really disappointed in herself because she doesn't want to be like Charlie in 29 and getting into arguments with people, and everything. And Ariana's like, well, what are you supposed to do when there's like 1,500 million people coming at you, and chiming in? And I always say I should stop chiming in, but no matter what, in any situation, I should come and stand down next to you and not chime in. I don't have an excuse. I really don't, because I'm sorry. I really love you. I was like, oh, that's you. You resolved that. Okay.
I know. Ariana's so sweet. She's just like, okay, it's resolved. And Riley's saying like, yeah, I went to therapy. And then I was like, I just want to be better. Cause like, I want to be better with my issues and stuff. And I failed myself. She's like, no, you didn't. You didn't. You're great. You're amazing. We're friends forever. She's like, yeah. So then, Ariana invites her back to her house to get ready because it's time for Georgia's brutalist bowl party with sexualized bowling balls.
Yeah. But first, Charlie and Anwar are going to have a scene. So Charlie's like, yo, dad, father figure, what are you up today? He's like, trading a little bit, having a career, doing things successful, things you've never done in your entire life. I might even go to the gym. Again, another foreign experience for you, skinny boy.
Yeah, well, I might actually go to the gym before I leave because, like, I got to go set up my new apartment and everything. Oh, look at you, new apartment. You know what that means for me? New bills for Charlie. Fun for me. Oh, yeah. I can't wait to pay for a new apartment for you, stupid little fuck.
Wow, actually might, quote unquote, go to the gym, just like you actually might, quote unquote, get a job someday, or actually, quote, do something with your life, or actually, quote, get a good personality for once. Ha 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 ha.
I can't wait until I get a new bill for your couch. I've asked for pictures of it because I know it's the one place that you'll always be.
By the way, do you have my speaker yet? I've been waiting several weeks for you to give it back to me.
He's like, I'm so excited to be back in a luxury building. Oh, really? Well, don't forget they need a COI, otherwise they won't let you in, you stupid little idiot luxury building. What? That building is falling very, very far, stupid building. If I get complaints from this building about letting losers in, I'm going to say, you did it to yourself, stupid. I told you who's a loser. You asked me to co-sign. I co-signed father of loser, and they still accepted application.
Ah, yes, you're excited about being back in luxury building. That's like how I was excited when I finally had you, my son, and I thought, oh, look, I'm finally an heir to leave everything to. And then I realized, no, it will never happen. Okay, failure.
It's what I said when your mother gave birth to your sister. I looked over at you and I said, finally, a luxury child.
Turns out he was loser child all along. So Charlie's like, wow, 30 is just like right around the corner, and that's stressful, because like, where should I be in my life and what should I be doing? And I know that I live a lifestyle that is relatively frowned upon by my dad. Not relatively, completely frowned upon. Yeah, but at the end of the day,
you get nothing for nothing.
You do get nothing for nothing. Actually, you get a lot for nothing. I'm the one who gets nothing for everything.
Les Miserables has nothing on you, that's for sure. It's like, I believe he wants me to be happy. Oh, really? I want you to be happy? Is that a new word for employed? That's a new word for employed now? Happy?
If you wrote Les Miserables, I believe the song would be called Masturbate in the House.
It's funny that you quote Les Miserables because that was your first report card from preschool. That's all it said. Les Miserables.
I had a dream, more like, I dreamed a dream. Hold on 1 second. I'm still trying to work on my limit. I blocked out Les Miserables for so much of my life because it reminded me so much of you. Okay, I dreamed a dream. More like, I sat around on my stupid face.
One thing I've always wanted to be ever since I've met you. On my own.
Castle on a cloud. More like bong making cloud.
Okay, well, let's leave my scene now. Let's just go to Georgia because she's going to Melody Lane's talking to venue guy about sexualizing bowling balls. Even this girl, she wants to fuck bowling balls. She's doing more than you. Stupid.
Stupid person. So Georgia is like, okay, so it's not gonna be a traditional event bowling person. It's gonna be like party vibes. So like normally, you know how your bowling alley is normally all fluorescent lights? Now it's gonna be 85% fluorescent light, and I'm gonna have a red LED light in the corner. So get ready.
I love that she's acting like this is such a new idea. They already have all the lighting there for this. It's called Moonlight Bowl. How many times do I have to say this before someone on this show hears me? It's making me crazy. So
she's acting like it's like she's acting like people going to go bowling and drinking, getting drunk while bowling is like a new idea.
And I just love that she keeps saying things like, oh my God, this is going to be amazing because there's going to be like bowling, but there's also going to be like dancing. No. Yeah, people dancing on bowling lanes. They're going to die. People will throw bowling balls and they will hit them in the legs. Do you understand? And then they will break their legs and fall down. And then you'll probably still keep bowling because you'll have a bunch of drugged up kids in here throwing bowling balls at hookers on the ground.
Yeah, not good.
It's going to be a slaughter.
Brooks and Cade are at the apartment, and Brooks is like, Cade, do you want to be a potential investor in my company? We're doing resort wear. And he's like, we're not going to mix business and relationship. I mean, so I'm just going to let you can just do this. And he's like, but like, why can't you just be like an AirPod in my ear? He's like, I thought we talked about no more safety blankets. Yeah.
They're so cute. I love Cade. I want to find a Cade. Yeah. He's so sweet. Cute. So then Seth and Meredith come in. He's like, oh, look who's here, mommy. Yeah, you could probably tell because your umbilical cord was probably like lighting up when that elevator came closer to you. Am I right? All right, we're here. Saw Cade in the hallway, asked him about anal. He says it's going great. Good for you, kid. Good for you. I'm so proud of you.
Well, we are here to do a test run of something, of you doing a pitch for the future merger of Meredith Marks and Brooks Marks and Marks and Brothers daughters. And well, let's see your presentation. I see you've stuck a lot of pictures on the wall and used up your monthly allowance on ink toner. So thank you for using that. Let's see what you have to say.
Hi, my name is Brooks Marks. I make jogging pants. I take jogging pants from China and put a ribbon on them that says Brooks Marks. But recently I've discovered something called light terry. It's like terry cloth, but it's light. So we call it light terry. TM. Can I have
wait, wacky father needs to interrupt for 1 second. I'm just saying the luxury sales all offer wine and champagne, and they want their potential customers drunk. So it's a little tip from an angel investor to an angel son, because you are an angel. Okay,
hold on. Let me go to my sponsor, Vita Tequila. I love when he pulled out some Vita Tequila. I was like, yes.
I didn't even notice that. I'm failed as a podcaster. How did I not see that it was Vita Tequila?
Yeah,
Clark it.
Vita.
So Brooks continues on. He's like, fashion, fabric, etc. Little toddlers need to grow up too. And Seth's like, wow, my brains are blown. Look at this. 2 words. Pow. Wow. Huge, hilarious, amazing work, son.
Brooks Marks individual company LLC, $100,000. Okay, and you guys get 8% equity. And Meredith's like, wow. Stop, Brooksy, honey. In exchange for, I just want to understand something. I came here thinking you were going to be pitching a merger between Meredith Marks and Brooksy Toddler Marks, and now you're saying you want to have your own company. So I'm going to need a little clarification on that.
I apologize for not communicating this sooner, but I was in New Jersey. So I feel like that it's time for me to take a risk and step back from Meredith Marks and grow my brand. I'm thinking about, after 4 years, coming up with a new item. So Seth's like, well, as a father, I love that you're spreading your wings. Oh my God, is there a bird in here? Gross, disgusting.
She's like, I need support. Like, she's not happy at all. And Seth is like, well, you had a business plan, kid. And let me tell you, a business plan is like pornography. You know it when you see it. And it just jerked off in my pants. Just blurted all over myself.
We have a deal. But I mean, you knew you'd have a deal because we were parents. And so Brooke's like, hold on. Mother, can you hold back? I want to speak to you privately. And by privately, I mean just 3 feet away while dad lingers nearby. Okay, I'm like really scared to not fully not work with you because like, honestly,
I've it's just like a paper towel. It's great. You absorb it right away.
Dad, stop jerking off into my samples. I've literally worked with you for like 10 years and like there's not been a single lemon I've cut without your hand on it also. And I started your social media and like, I don't know what my relationship with my mom looks like when I'm not working with her.
I don't know when you've learned so many words, but they're touching. You will never be loved by your mother,
I don't want you to resent me. I don't want you to resent me.
You, you're all grown up. I'm not grown up yet. Coming to mama, time for a feeding.
Oh, I'm not gone, Mom. Mom, you want to use this Terry Light? It's high absorption.
She's like,
I'm laughing through the tears. One white bean salad coming up.
It's like, next, I think I need to have children. She's like, one thing at a time, honey.
Seth, when do we tell them that toddlers can't have children?
So now we go to Omar and Charlie for their man meeting. Men talk privately about women, okay? So let's have our man meeting. I'll meet you at Peachy's.
Yeah. So Omar's like, Peachy's in Chinatown. So Omar is like, I didn't really get a chance to speak to you during the trip and stuff. But I typically like to deal with my issues. And when he talks, he swings his head around as if he's getting ready to do like a shot put or something. He's going to shot put his own head off his body. And he's like, you know what? No, I don't know you. I know what you said and the language, like speech for women, blah, 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 blah.
Really?
It's
I
not
think
cool.
Omar is just a lump who doesn't move at all. He's just like, yeah. Is everyone on this show on some kind of a benzo? It's the lowest.
Well, his body is a lump, but he like rotates his hands in his head. He does like a weird like, it's like
his little suits.
Yeah, in his same freaking, he has like that one suit from like Jose Banks, and he is just gonna wear it all the way down.
Yeah,
which should take about 1 week.
So he's like, but like your language to a woman that I'm dating, like that's obviously wrong. And so we see a flashback to Charlie being like, you stupid delusional bitch. If you were a man, I would fucking hit you right now, slap you in the fucking face. So we come back and Charlie's like, valid, like I felt like I felt disrespected quite. And obviously my reaction like made it go crazy. So like I accept my responsibility in the escalation. Certainly. So yeah. Just some adult words there. I hope you can just chomp on those for a second, Omar. Okay.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, I respect Omar in every way. I mean, I think power to anyone who could be such an adult, and like, I mean, he's 2 years younger than me. I mean, are you kidding me? I thought he was 10 years older than me, mainly because of his suit, but so then it like so goes into this scene where they just like talk about business, which is kind of funny.
Now they become best friends. He's like, I'm sorry. Yeah. He's like, yeah, man. He's like, but I like crypto. He's like, yeah, crypto, right? He's like, yeah, bro, crap. Or like DJs. We're like DJs together. We're both like, I like really respect what you've done in this space, bro.
Omar's like, obviously, like, if I were to do crypto now, I'd probably start like a very contrarian VC group. And like, you don't really need to be like have like that much experience. Just like whiteboards, like so many whiteboards and like whiteboards that would have pictures of crypto on it. And the crypto would fund more whiteboards. It's just this, like, it would repeat itself. It's just like, bro, like this is the future, man.
And Charlie's like, yeah, like choosing a good project, like it's like so many degens. And he's like, yeah, it's like if it's remotely of interest though, Charlie, like I'd highly recommend it because like there's so few people that have a backbone in this business. You have a backbone. Do you have one single suit that you can wear every day of your life? That's super important. You need to sleep in it. You need a suit that you can poop in and also run in and also be fine. Like just chilling in an elevator in. You have that.
Yeah.
Commercials. Here comes one right now.
Omar's like, you know, crypto really attracts some like, you know, denizens of society. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, I'm looking at two of them. I'm like, where are they? Is this? I thought this was for sure setting up Charlie getting caught at the crime scene of the crypto bros who were torturing the guy from Italy in Manhattan. But no, didn't get there.
I was waiting for some projects because Charlie sounds like he's going to pitch. He's like, yeah, like I've been trying to come up with a good project. Like I thought of a coin called Fart. That's actually been done, bro. Shit. That's been done. Ass. That's been done.
Yeah, you know,
done, Charlie. Sorry, buddy.
Charlie's like, yeah, for sure. I think I'm like prone to like understanding the average crypto degenerate that I am to like understanding the average traditional finance investor. Cause like obviously there's like a lot of toxicity in any group of people, especially with any degenerates, you know, financially. So like there's scams, you know, and like that's all sort of bullshit, right? And I'm almost like, yeah. Oh, sorry. Since you brought up scams, sorry to mention. Oh, George just called me twice. I guess we can't talk about scams anymore. Okay,
I thought it was so funny when he's like, yeah, like financially there's scams, and the music goes, and it like focuses on Omar's face because he was called a scammer. He's like, I mean, that's all bullshit. And he goes, yeah, well, Georgia's called me like twice. She goes, yeah, because Georgia's like fiending for her mans. He's like, yeah, well, we're going to travel after this. We're going to be going to like Korea, Japan, all over like basic Asia touring. And he's like, yeah, wow, bro, that's a good trial and tribulation.
Living with a girl in your bed every day is difficult, you know. He's like, yeah, well, I love Georgia. This hopefully will be different. And I just can't wait to visit Asia with her and come back with her from Asia. The two of us returning together on the same flight from Asia, specifically Singapore. That will be a great moment for us.
Our general Asia trip. So then we go to Brooks talking to Amira on the phone, and she's in France, and they're gossiping about Ava. And she's like, did she even apologize at least for not making your event? Like, did she even apologize for not making it to your birthday party? And he's like, and we see a flashback to him talking to Ava. And he's like, I'm so sad you weren't there. She's like, yeah, I'm sorry. It's like the worst timing. Like, Trump came to town. So, like.
Well, the trip was from like Wednesday to Friday. So I was like confused if like something more was going on. And she's like, oh, no, I mean, my fitting was supposed to be a Tuesday, but then they had to move it to, or maybe the event was Thursday and the fitting was on Friday. No, sorry. The fitting was on Thursday. The event was on Tuesday. No. So the fitting and the event happened at the exact same time. I have to look. When did you guys have dinner? Thursday. That's when the event was. No, Friday. That's when the event was.
She's like, yeah, well, and he goes, yeah, she was like, I really need to get to this event for my career. And like, I support careers. And Amira's like, for her career, girl. I mean, I have the actual invite here. Girl, this is a pop-up in Montauk. Like, I can justify missing your friend's birthday for a store opening, but for a fucking pop-up, bitch.
What? Like, I do think it was actually really fucked up that she did not show up for your birthday. Amira, I am like loving Amira. She just comes in and she just sort of like, she's saying everything that we're thinking. So now now it's time to go to Club. What'd you say?
She's coming for blood.
Yeah.
Amira's taking no prisoners. So Georgia and Danny are getting ready. Omar comes with an investor who I'm just sorry, I don't believe that's an investor. Who is that guy? He's like, I'm an investor, and you guys can tell because I talk very low and I wear turtlenecks and glasses. So
and chains, and I have like a high pony. So this guy, I mean, I don't know what character actor this was, but great work. If this was Sacha Baron Cohen, if it was Eric Andre, whoever you were in disguise, you did it. You infiltrated a Bravo show. No one even noticed. You're
doing great.
Yeah, great work. So George is all mad. She's like, Omar, like, why did you bring investors when it's just starting and no one's here? Like, don't you know no one comes to a party until an hour after it starts? Like, what? I'm like, but you just threw a party for Meredith Marks and you're upset that Ava showed up late. So this party's gonna be lame no matter what. Let's be honest.
So Riley and Ariana are getting ready and they're just talking about how this is going to be a disaster. It's like, oh my God, I've seen pictures and it's a little confusing. Riley's like, yeah, I hope she proves me wrong. And then we go back and people are arriving. The Brookses arrive, Chloe and Brooks and Gia. And then we see basically this opening, which it's a bowling alley. It's people hanging out at a bowling alley.
That's
and
a bowling
so
alley.
Brooks is like, love the vibe. You're like totally making bowling chic.
And I love that, like, Brooks goes around he like encounters a vending machine and he acts like I think he thinks that like Georgia installed it there as part of like this like cool retro thing. He's like, oh, look, a vending machine. It's like, yes, you're in a bowling alley, but it only takes quarters. What are quarters?
There's
What's
these like
that?
projections up above the lanes of like women shadows dancing, like they're at a club. And Brooks goes, oh my God, wow. She goes, yeah, I made those projections like a year ago. And he's like, oh, I thought there were women like in a cage dancing back there. It's like, no.
Yes, we're doing the cell block tango at the bowling alley.
But it was so funny, that vending machine. He's like, yeah, like stuff's in there, but you have to have something called quarters. And it's like, where do I get that? And I'm like, maybe they'll have it at cash register. He's like, what's cash? So they go up there and they're like, should we do like $100 in quarters?
So then people are arriving and Ariana is like, club is really not giving club. This is not a club. And she's like, look, like club is kind of like the Ariana Bierman of fashion designers. It's just not really giving what it's saying it's giving.
Yeah. So Charlie comes and he's asking about Ava. And Brooks is like, yeah, I got a pedicure with Ava. And I was like, I'm so sad you weren't at my party. And she was like, the event was on Thursday, but like the fitting was on Thursday, but the party went from Wednesday to Friday to Saturday to Monday to, I don't know. And she's like, she was making up bullshit excuses the whole time.
And Brooke's like, I really don't want to jeopardize my friendship with Ava in any way because, like, it's really important that you have someone who's very bland in your life at all times. And she's that person for me. So if that means I have to bite some of my conflicting feelings, like, so be it. So then
Ava comes with her new man, Hook.
Hook.
Sorry about your arm, sir. Sorry about your arm.
Hey, did anyone see Hook? He was at Club. No, I didn't see Hook at Club.
Hey guys, I'm bringing Hook, and I just want to make sure that there's no crocodiles with timing watches on them. He'll get really triggered.
How does he feel about vending machines? Does he know about quarters? They're apparently like a thing.
So Hudson and Ariana are talking, and I don't know, they're talking about Ava. And they're like, well, yeah, she should have been there for your birthday. Yeah, you should say something, but I know you hate confrontation. So I'm like, there's no way Brooks is going to be like, so Ava, are you? Because like, this is New York. So you need to learn to be, listen, as a New Yorker, let me tell you, learn to be a New Yorker. This is your time. This is your time. I love the smell of piss. I'm wearing it tonight. Do you smell it? It's so New York.
Yeah, I understand New York so well. So yeah, Ava like shows up behind them and so it's like awkward and Brooke's like, oh my God, I have to say something. Well, Ava, I like love you so much for some reason. It's not your personality. I don't really know what it is, but maybe because you're pretty. And which is why like talking to you now, like it really makes me like so uncomfortable. So yeah, that's all I
they finally have to go have a little talk. Yeah. He's like, yeah, like what you're saying is different from what Amir is saying. It's like, don't let like other people get in your head. Cause like, I mean, I'm not even 100% sure she was invited, but it was like in the Hamptons. So it'd have been like 8 hours in the car from Jersey Shore to Montauk. So like technically, yeah, I could have come, but like, hair and makeup, like I just didn't want to. So, and he's like, wow, okay, good. I'm so glad we talked. She's like, great. Yeah. So basically my birthday wasn't worth it. Exactly. Okay. Thanks. That was like a hug.
So Hudson's like, look, I'm not trying to be like in the middle of this, but I am stuck in the middle. And Ava's like, well, why are you stuck in the middle? And they're like, oh my God, Hudson. He's like, no, I'm stuck in the middle of you two. I need to get out. Can you please step aside? I need to get out of here.
And Ariana's like, my inner thoughts are, I'm trying to shut the fuck up. I'm trying to shut the fuck up. I'm trying to shut the fuck up now. So Ava's like, you don't have to be involved, Hudson. And he's like, but also, and Ariana's still like, oh my God, keep your mouth to yourself, keep it to yourself. And Hudson's like, well, like, I'm legitimately stuck. So, and finally Shy's just like, can we go bowl? Like,
yeah.
My God, I'm the only one here with a job. I was actually looking forward to bowling. These balls have condoms coming out of them. Why do I want to fuck these bowling balls? Georgia's like, nailed it.
Ariana's like story arc is complete because she's like, I decided not to butt in, and I kept that promise to myself. I did not butt in over a minor discussion. Like, wow, she's come full circle. She's grown. New York has made her full woman now. So they start to do some more bowling, and then Georgia has to sit down with Miguel, the crypto investor, and she's like, "So, what do you think about Club? It's just like it is what it is, right? It just says what it is. It's just on the nose." He's like, "Well, I have a question. I mean, I want the idea. I want the vision. I want the inspiration." She's like, look around. What do you not get? Fluorescent lighting, check. Projections, check. Balls that are like sexual and have condoms coming out of the little finger holes. Check.
She's like, look, you've got merriment, you've got joy, you've got like lighting, you've got flooring, there's walls, there's air, there's sandwiches, there's like dancing, there's projections, there's happiness, there's people, uptown, downtown, midtown. Do you understand what I'm saying? Town.
I like the concept. And then you can just branch. Like
branch.
Diversify.
Diversify. That's what we're gonna do. It's gonna change the world. People all across America are gonna bowl.
Wow.
It's like, yeah.
So you're saying this sport could really take off in every town in America. Wow.
Yeah.
Innovator.
Sport.
Disruptive.
So they've made a deal. So now we go back to Charlie, and he's hugging Georgia, and he's like, wow, fun party. Love you. Glad we made up. Omar and I had a good conversation. She's like, yeah, he said you were cracking him the fuck up. Like, that was fucking amazing. He said you said degen a lot and tribulation. So he's like totally into you.
Yeah. So Georgia's like, everyone have an announcement. Thank you. Get ready for Club in 2025. Okay, everyone. Because everyone I talked to was like elated, like taking balls and rolling them down across the floor and knocking over pins. What an idea. Oh my God, Club.
Yeah. Riley's like, yeah, I definitely wanted to be proven wrong, and I was right. So, and Ariana's like, well, the food was good. And they said, oh, yeah, that's not her food. She's like, oh, sorry. And we just see the food, and it's chicken tenders.
Yeah. And Ava is like, this friend group, we've definitely had our small little tiffs, but at the end of the day, we can still like get together and support each other. And I love that. Like, no one wants to hear from you, Ava. Everyone's mad at you. And then she pulls a strike and no one even pays attention. She said, anyone? No? Okay. So now we have...
Yay, that was a good show. It was a good season, but it's not over.
Yes, we have this like fun kind of like, this is what happened the rest of the year for these kids in New York. So we see everyone doing things. We see Brooks, he's doing like a photo shoot. Shy's playing guitar. Dylan is shirtless and running around the city, working out, being hot.
I thought that's the only time they show Dylan. Like, Dylan's not even on this show, but they'll show him occasionally shirtless. But now he has a beard. So that's his growth.
He's really grown up. So Ariana and Hudson are walking down the street, and Ariana's like, my first summer in New York is like what I hoped it was going to be. It was like, forget about it. Am I right? I'm a real New Yorker now.
And her dog poops in the crosswalk. Someone was like, God damn it. What the fuck? What the fuck? Shut the fuck up, asshole. Like, yeah, Ariana's made it. She's a New Yorker.
And then Brooks is like, moving to New York has changed my life entirely. Like, I'm not working for my mom anymore. And I do think cutting the cord, I think we cut the cord. And I might be hanging on by like a thread, but like, I cut it. I've grown.
Yeah. Now, instead of working for my mom, I'm just like working for myself with money my mom gave me. So it's like totally different.
And then we see a scene of Brooks and Seth going to someone where Seth is going to pretend to be a potential investor and not the dad. So Seth is there and Brooks is making like a pitch and Seth is like, I'm a potential investor. And Brooks is like, Dad. He's like, and I'm the dad.
So then now it's fall, and Gia, Christian, Hudson, and Ariana are having lunch and talking about how Gia has been with Christian for 5 years. Where's the ring? And she's like, maybe soon. He's like, maybe in like 4 years. And she's like, 4 years? That's like another decade.
Yeah. And then we go to Ava.
She believes.
Yep. Yeah, yes, exactly. And then Ava and Dash are in the car talking about Hook because they're dating. And Dame is like, so you guys talked about marriage yet? And she's like, he has to move it. Like he was like, he wants me to move in with him. And he's like, damn, when you gonna stay then? And she's like, well, I don't know. I'm gonna go to your crib, whatever. It's like, no one cares. And then we go to Charlie driving, and he's like, I'm almost 30, and that's something that's driving a lot of my decisions and behaviors is what's it like to skateboard around Manhattan when you're 30 instead of 29? It's weird.
Cut to Georgia squirting a water gun in her mouth. This fucking girl. So Omar gets a text from Charlie, and he's like, hey, really interested in consulting in this project? I'd love to continue helping. So now he's agreed to help raise some money for Omar's business.
Whatever that business may be.
Whatever it is.
And then we find out that Georgia and Omar have like moved in together, and they're like in this high rise, and everything is great between them. And then we see Amira and Brooks at dinner, and she's saying that like they're talking about their relationships, and Brooks is saying that his relationship with Kate is just like really healthy, doesn't feel like it deserves it. And she also feels like she's like, no, you do deserve it. Like this is the genuinely like happy I've ever seen you, unlike that bitch Georgia. Hello, that's someone who's never had Red Robin.
Okay, so then we get to the good part. So Georgia and Omar are in Singapore, and we see pictures of her like jumping into the water. And she's like, yeah, we were planning like this Christmas trip to Singapore, like general Asia, because like Omar doesn't have to work 1 week out of the year. So we did it. And then we get to Brooks and Charlie, and they're starting to gossip. Oh no, Brooks and Ava. So Brooks goes, Georgia and Omar broke up. And they're like, oh my God, what happened? So then we go back to Amira and Charlie, and Amira's like, oh my God, they're broken up. Heartbroken. Google him.
And then Amira's like, well, she did fat shame me on national television, so that bitch can rot in hell.
She did not fat shame you. You're so ridiculous.
Red Robin. The Red Robin meal that will never be forgotten.
Oh my God. So now Georgia, they're like, oh my God, did Georgia post a TikTok about this? Oh my God, no, she didn't. So we see the TikTok, and Georgia's like, oh my God, life is so funny. One day you're living in a $10,000 a month apartment. You're with a man you think you're going to marry. You're sexualizing bowling balls for him. And then you get into one fight and he cuts you off financially.
And then it turns out that she's stranded in Singapore with like no way to get home. And Omar packed up all her shit and sent all her shit in boxes to Charlie's hallway. And we see a stack of these boxes that he just has to take in. Omar was like, you have to accept these boxes because I'm your boss now. So enjoy.
What was this one disagreement? Jesus.
I would like to know. Yeah.
So boom, Charlie and George are now roommates. Dun, dun, dun.
And Amira's like, Omar's sketchy, right? Like, Google him. Okay. And Charlie's like, no, he started a very legitimate company, and I am contractually obligated to say that it's legitimate. She's like, oh yeah, I love being messy.
So now they all have monologues about how New York they are, and like it's important to have friends, and they do have friends because they're New Yorkers.
Yeah. That's what New York is all about. Ariana's like, well, I don't know that I would necessarily say that I'm a New Yorker, but I'm definitely on my way. And scene.
Just before we go, I looked up Hook because I didn't remember seeing him on the show. So show you this dork. Let me show you. This is Ava and Hook.
God, I'm scared. We've already been through so much in 2025.
Look at this dorky kid. This is so fucking funny. It's this scrawny little white guy. This off-brand
Jeremy Allen White. No, please.
With a really tall hat pulled all the way down to his eyebrows. That's just funny.
Douche No, I'm sorry. Oh, Best Buy. Hello. No. Ava, you can do so much better. Why is she wasting her pretty, which she has so much of on this guy? This is a no. This is a big no for me. I'm going to give the hook to Hook.
Star Hook.
That's star?
Wrestling fans are always interested in what's going on in their favorite stars' lives. Recently, AEW star Hook was spotted with a woman on social media. What's AEW?
All Elite Wrestling. Oh, you know what's so funny is that there was someone from this wrestling league that was on a flight of mine like recently. And I knew this because he had like a big t-shirt of like himself on. I was like, wow, like, how do you know that someone's in an off-brand wrestling league? Is that they have to advertise their face on their body just to get people to be like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he's a wrestler. He's a professional wrestler. He made his debut in 2021 and quickly gained attention for his calm, cold demeanor and his impressive in-ring ability.
Wow. Chris Jericho is part of All Elite Wrestling. How the mighty have fallen.
Oh, he's not a scrawny little kid, that's for sure. I just Google image searched him. Wow. Oh, Ava. Okay, I get it now. Way better pictures in Google Images. I was so young, I shouldn't even be saying that. Well, hook it up.
I'm sorry.
Then I take it all back.
I honestly, no, he's a douche. Look at that picture. I'm standing by it. I don't care if he's a wrestler. He can still be a wrestler and a douche.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying he's not a douche. I'm saying he's not scrawny because I said he's a scrawny.
Oh no,
kid, but no, he's not.
No,
scrawny.
He's not scrawny. They showed him like the photo of the two of them together, and he was like jacked to like he was.
Yeah, like I'm showing you now on the. See, like Mira.
Oh, yeah.
He's jacked. So young. They're so young to be hitting each other. Why are you hitting each other? Stop it. Be nice to each other. Hey, can we have a sport that's just be kinding? Can we be kinding to each other? I'm going to kind you, bro.
That's a great
idea. Get in the ring and let's kind each other. Like, I like your shirt. Gold medal. All right, everybody. Thanks for being with us this season of Next Gen NYC. This was super fun. I love this show. I hope it has 20,000 more seasons.
Yeah, I think it will because it was the #1 premiere of all time in the history of humankind. So, no, it was great. It was a great show. Super fun. Thanks, everyone, for being here. And we'll catch you on the next episode of Crappens. Bye.
Watch What Crappens would like to thank its premium sponsors.
Ain't no thing like Allison King.
It's always a party on Allison Block.
Our way is the Amber way.
It's the Foster and the Furious. It's Amanda Foster.
She can run my country. It's Angie McGovern.
It's always automatic with Ashley Auto. Put your hands together for Carly Clapp.
Get on the right foot with Chrissy Offit.
She's not just a Sheila, she's a Daniela Etchels.
We never miss her call. It's Diane Call.
Aaron McNicholas. She don't miss no trickolas.
Hava Nagila Weber.
You'll never hide from Heidi Eleanor Jones.
I go, you go, we all go for Hugo.
Jamie. She has no last namey.
She's our kind of mess. It's Jennifer Messer.
Sip some scotch with Jessica Trotch.
She's our favorite streamer, Caroline Peacock.
Kristen the Piston Anderson.
Get a bee in your bonnet with Lacey B.
Que sera, whatever will be, will Lauren Silsby.
Bringing the funk, it's Leslie Plunkett.
She gets an A from us. It's Lindsay D.
Let's give a kisserino to Lisa Lino.
Fresh as a daisy, it's Maisie McHenry. We love her on the rocks. It's Melissa Cox.
Megan Berg. You can't have a burger without the Berg.
This is Living with Michelle Vivian.
I love ya, Olivia Williamson. Tastier than Flanderson, it's Rachel Manderson.
She sure is swell. It's Raquel.
Yes, we canna, it's Savannah.
Cast a spell with Shannon Spellman.
Let's share with Sharon Eldridge.
Darn Skippy, it's Tippy.
The Bay Area Betches.
And our super premium sponsors.
She's VVIP, it's Amanda V. Can't lose when you're with Amy Baldwin.
Somebody get us 10 cc's of Betsy MD.
We're taking the gold with Brenda Silva.
Let's get real with Caitlin O'Neill.
Don't get salty with Christine Pepper. Can't have a meal without the Emily Sides.
Let's go into the woods with Guy Tubbs.
It's our queen, it's Queen Laifah.
Nobody holds a candle to Jamie Kendall. Hail the Cork Master, the Master of the Cork, Jennifer Corcoran. We got our wish, it's Jen Plish.
She's not harsh, she's Jill Hirsch.
Knock, knock, knocking on Katie Manock's door.
My favorite Murdo, Karen McMurdo. We love him madly, it's Kyle Pod Shadley. In the study with a candlestick, it's Leslie Peacock. We're ride or die for Lisa Ryder Barron. She's a whiz, it's Liz Sarthy. Always killing it, it's Lola Alkalani.
The incredible edible Matthews sisters.
She eases our woes, it's Melissa St. Rose. There's a chance of meatballs, it's Rebecca Cloud.
She's the queen bee, it's Sarah Lemke.
We cannot tell a lie, it's Sarah Telefson.
Shannon, out of a cannon, Anthony.
Please don't stop, it's Soli and Pop.
Let's take off with Tamla Plain.
It's always a good time when you're wasting time with Bravo.
She ain't no shrinking Violet Couture. We love you guys.